Hey, welcome in everybody to Pip's Planespotting Live. I am Pip. Great to have you in. It is a rainy day here in Dallas Love Field. I am under the shelter here in the rain. There's a beautiful Challenger 300, 350. It's beautiful, whatever the case may be. And he's about to take off, it looks like, from the shortened runway. That's okay. Welcome in, everybody. So nice to see you, and welcome into rainy Dallas Love Field. What's up, Phil? Oh, a storm in Ireland. I'm sure we got a little bit of storm action here. W, what's up, dude? Why you're alive? Better question. I'm hiding under the parking garage here. I'm trying to stay cool under the parking garage. Thank you, Phil. Dude, where have you been? I was broadcasting on Saturday, W, and Thursday. Took Sunday and Monday off because yesterday was a little bit colder and a little rainier. So that's where I've been at. That is where I have been at, my friend. When the light flashes. You got it, W. Anything for you, man. Anything for you.
Southwest 3388, wind 3503.
You got it, man.
Runway 31 left, clear for takeoff. Arnav Nolan, 33 left, clear for takeoff, Southwest 3388.
Great to have everybody on board. Welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live. It's 9:30. Let's get the intro underway, and welcome to Dallas Love Field and Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 125. Can't beat it. That's some great scenery right there. And here we are on Pip's Planespotting Live. That's right. Smash the thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And welcome in, everybody. That's not the intro I want. Let's try that again. Play the intro, everyone. Let's try it again. Take 2 for Pip's Planespotting Live here from rainy Dallas Love Field. Great for you. Great that you could join us. Great that you could be here. Yes, it's raining. Yes, it's cold. And thought we'd give you some rainy plane spotting action from Love Field here. Because the 737-800 is taxiing in. Or taxiing out. We're looking at runway 31 right today. So it's a cloudy, low visibility kind of day today. A mission to Antarctica. Yeah, I did. I found some fun facts. I landed on the runway, Jet Dispatcher. What's up, everybody? Converted the Penguins? Absolutely. So we'll have some limited visibility today due to the fact that it is raining and I'm trying to stay dry under the parking garage. So forgive me for that, but get some action going. Justin, hello. Justin Renberg, welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live. Great to see you. I am Pip. We're here at rainy Dallas Love Field today. Should be some fun weather today. I wore 2 pairs of socks today because we're looking at runway 31 right. Crow, what's up, dude? How are you? How's Wichita? It's rainy here. It is rainy in Dallas Love Field. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing well, Crow, and healing up as well. Just trying to stay out too much weather. It's in the lower 40s and raining, so it's kind of raw today, but I am under the parking garage. So the best thing we'll see today is the jet blast. Woo! Light. Few amount of passengers on that sucker. Turn down that Nat sound mic. That was some good engine sound right there. Turn that down a little bit. So we won't be able to see both sides of Love Field today on account of, well, I wanted to stay dry today, and the top floor has no shelter covering. So here we are pulling a Carolina as we have an inbound arrival. Indeed, Cubano's 757. And we have a Delta 57, so the charter's inbound too. So our next arrival will be Southwest 880. Well, no. Scratch that. Let's try that again. Next arrival, Southwest 2488 on a 737-700 right there.
Good morning, RNF to runway 31 left. Quick takeoff.
Good old jet blast there. We're on the north side of Dallas Love Field. So this is where the majority of the fixed base operators, the FBOs, are. And if you're joining us for the first time, don't be shy. Say hi. Smash that thumbs up and like and subscribe. Carolina, yeah, I just paid homage to you. I said, I'm going to be like Carolina and hide under the shelter of a parking garage. So here I am. Yep. We will expect more rain and for another day or so, Mark, and then it should get out of here in Dallas. What's up, Colin? Great to see you. Daniel, what's happening? Greetings to Milwaukee. Colin, greetings to Manchester and surrounding areas. We are listening to Love Tower today.
Unknown caller.
Yep. You got it, Jet Dispatcher. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. So it should be a good week of plane spotting today, other than today. Other than that, tomorrow should be a nice day. Thursday should be a nice day, and then Friday I think we get more rain. So there are two runways here for you new viewers of Love Field, and we're looking at the north runway. That is 31 right, 13 left. And if you go over here, we've got NetJets hangars right here. And also we have Jet Suite X hangars over here as well. The intern's first day of the job, I know. My energy drink is not working. It's just nice to be, it's nice to be out and up in the morning. I'll tell you that much, so. Well, Colin, I try and have a good memory, so I do my best. Thanks. Plus, if I ever come to Manchester, I know who I'm calling. I'm calling Colin.
With 3761, wind 30. 03. RNAV to Nolan, runway 31 left, please take off. RNAV Nolan, runway 31 left, please.
All right, we've got a private jet arrival next here on 31 right. Remember, a lot of private jets flying to Love Field. As a count of Love Field, you may not be able to see it today, but we're only about 10 minutes outside of downtown Dallas. Checking out this Sharp Challenger.
Left tower, Delta 1743, ILS 31 right. Delta 1743, left tower, runway 31 right, clear to land. 31 right, clear to land.
Oh, Colin, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Colin, you are quite the gentleman, sir. Thank you so much for your contribution here on Pip's Planespotting Live. And if you'd like to be like Colin and be so generous, you can generate via Super Chat, Super Like, join the Premium, Ultimate Economy, or First Class Baby Club, and contribute to the channel. But thank you so much, Colin. Your 3-pound contribution, you are the best, my friend. So thank you so much for your contribution today. And that's the sound we play when we get a contribution or a new member joining the Premium or Ultimate Economy clubs. So it is raining and is expected to rain throughout the day here in Dallas. So there you see Jet Suite X, the hangar for the supplemental 135 carrier that flies passenger flights to a lot of, I wouldn't say, well, a good bit now. They fly to like Los Cabos, they fly to Colorado, and they fly using 135s and 140s there. And so, and they only have 1 seat per aisle, or per row. 2 seats per row, so 1 on each side of the aisle. There we go. That's how I explain it. Hey, Juan Diego. What's up, man? Thanks so much for tuning in. Got a great crowd on hand of our Premium Economy members, Jet Dispatcher, Colin, and Juan Diego already. Oh, we got another arrival inbound for runway 31 right. Hey, Bailey, good morning. How is Virginia today? Great to see you. Looks like our next arrival is the old 717. Love it. From Atlanta for Delta Airlines. Here we go. One of my favorite old school planes. Josh, good morning and aloha. Oh, you're up bright and early this morning, Josh. Not every day that we get to see a 717 here, so this is pretty cool. Beautiful jet blast on those rear-mounted engines. Love it.
Copy, crew 1 right, clear to lane, Delta 1743. Turn left at Mike 5, and you're going to 11, correct? Mike 5 to 11, Delta 1743. You can taxi to the gate via...
There is Mark Cubanos, or Mark Cubans, I just call him Cubano. Mark Cuban, owner of Dallas Mavericks, Private 757. Also, you see the 757 of the charter there for Delta Airlines. Mike 7896. Good morning to you, sir. Welcome in. I'm Pip. Welcome to Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 125. Thank you so much for joining us from rainy Dallas Love Field. Might get a little backsplash here from the rain hitting the cement blocks, but for the most part, we're pretty dry today.
Runway 31 left, please take off. RNAV float 31 left, please take off southwest.
No worries, Josh. Working hard. Hey, W, I'm just wondering when you're going to bring me lunch at DFW. That's what I want to know. Or actually, it should be like breakfast when you get off work. You know, get a breakfast burger from Whataburger. That's what I'd like to know. I think 717 is pretty old school, Mike. That's just me. Next arrival for Love Field to be Southwest Airlines Flight 10 on a 737-700. Francisco, good morning from Modesto. Great to see you. We are monitoring runway 31 right today. Here on the north side of Dallas Love Field. It's rainy. And we could have a couple of thunderstorms. Okay, well then I'll broadcast at like 4:30, Debbie. Bright and early, man.
Have a great day, Southwest 776. Southwest 10, what's the gate number? 5 Southwest 10. Southwest 10, you said 5.
We'll hang out at the Jet Suite hangar here for a few minutes. Watch that. Light winds today out of the north.
Bravo 4.
Good amount of rain.
Mike 5, Mike Bravo 4, Southwest 10, monitor ground. Get it.
May have to move the camera a little bit, so stick with me here if I do. All right, man. Well, if I do a 5 a.m. or an overnight broadcast, Debbie, you're my guy. Because I know it ain't going to be Morgan.
Mike, I apologize. I was going to get you out on that one more arrival.
Ooh, hearty steak biscuit. Bailey, good suggestion. I like that. I like that. Or how about Bojangles? I think Dallas is getting a Bojangles, or they already have a couple. I just don't know where. Yeah, thank goodness for that, Mike. What's up, DFW plane spotters? Are you at school? I know, Debbie. It's true.
3043, kind of region park today. 3043, good day.
He's a funny guy, DW. Great to see you, DW, by the way. Welcome in. Rainy in Dallas Love Field, but Dubby, he's pretty quick. I honestly think Dubby should host like a podcast or something. Oh, nice, DFW. So yeah, I'm hiding under the parking garage today. So hopefully that should provide sufficient cover. It should warm up over the next couple days, too, in DFW, so I should be out a few times. Mike. Yeah, dude. I'm waiting for the WE podcast about aviation, and then I could be your guest one day. Morgan could be a guest one day, too. Get Toby out there. Get Dylan's out there. I'm sure he has a lot to say. Welcome in, everybody, to Pip's Planespotting Live. Episode 125 is on the air. So nice to meet everybody who's new, and welcome into our veterans as we get a Jet Suite X arrival from Houston Hobby on their E135 there, Jet Suite X.
Number 84, Charlie Mike Tower, runway 308, Alpha 1, line for wait. Bottom runway 318, Alpha 1, 84, Charlie Mike.
Nice and easy for them.
Contact ground, we'll get you over there.
It's a little Beechcraft, looks like, getting ready to depart. DJ Fusion, that's right. DJ Fusion in the house.
all aircraft hazardous weather information to Vector Signet CT Central is out until 1755 to the DFW area. Additional information, double flight 760.
4 Charlie Mike, Arnett to Barry, runway 31 right at Alpha 1, please take off.
Arnett Barry, clear for takeoff 31 right at Alpha 1, 84 Charlie Mike.
Nice, dude. 70s for Carolina. Sweet, dude. Hey, what's up, Brian? Good morning to ya. Cheers to you from the UK. Just here in rainy and wet, cold Dallas Love Field. I know some of you have never seen a Dallas Love Field live stream, so glad to bring it to you. Bring a little variety while trying to stay dry, so. This is funny. They're actually having some of the corporate jets take off on taxiway early. Hey, Mark. Hey, Steven, good morning. Yeah, it's rainy and cold, but thankfully I got a little bit of shelter under the parking garage. I'm doing Brian, how's your dog? Doing well? Feeding it right? Hey, static frequency. Yes, it is a cold, wet day. Great to see everybody. Make sure to smash that thumbs up button, like, and subscribe. And Brian, I haven't had a chance to mess with that gifting. I will, though. I've just been really busy, and I think my mom has a mild case of pneumonia, so we've been looking at that. Yeah, glad to bring it to you, Brian. So usually when it's sunny, Brian, you can see both sides of Love Field. They have 2 runways, one on the north side and one on the south side. But today, because of the rain, obviously I'm sheltered a little bit. But usually I'm at the top level, so you can see downtown Dallas as well as both runways. Great to hear that. Oh, well, that's good to know, Mike. Thanks for the update. Appreciate that. Little Cessna jet there. Thanks for that update, Mike. Really appreciate that. I did not know that they were doing taxiway construction, but I know they're doing, 3-5 Center over at DFW, so thank you for the alert on that.
26 left out, runway 3 and right, clear to land.
Yeah, I should be a nice weekend, DFW, so hopefully I'll be out. For sure. For sure. Oh, man. If only I was making dispatcher money, W, I would have my private jet. But sadly, I'm not making any money right now. Just the kind generosity of you folks like Colin and Brian and Jet Dispatcher and many of you other fine folks being generous with your resources. North Cal Jet Setter, Kevin Moore.
1391 left tower, taxi up to hold short of 31 left.
But this is good. This is the first time I've actually done this under the parking garage, so it's good to know that this works. So I will know for future weather events that I'm in. Oh, man, Brian, that's a great question. Which runway did Kennedy come in? Well, I would have to look back at that. Love Field was much different back then. So if anybody knows, answer, but I honestly don't know the answer to that one, Brian. That's a great question. But he did for sure fly the 707 into Love Field. In fact, there's a display, a little memoriam for in the terminal when that happened. So. W, I'm trying, man. I picked the most conservative setting I could. Well, I didn't doubt it. I didn't doubt it, Carolina, but I haven't had the right weather. I mean, rain's okay. Snow's kind of like, all right, how cold are we going to go? I'm used to, it was 13. Ah, that's some good history there, W. All right, so inbound to us in the next few minutes. Looks like it'll be Southwest 3026 from Reagan National on a 737 MAX 8. Yeah, well, President Johnson flew out of here. That's correct. That's affirmative. In fact, he took the oath of office when he was boarding the plane after JFK was pronounced dead at the hospital. So here comes our 730. Buttery smooth landing there.
Southwest 907 left runway 31 right. Clear to land.
Good land, 31 right, Southwest 29.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that.
26, what's your gate say?
Good reminder, Debbie.
Is open. Taxi to the gate via Mike Bravo 5, monitor ground. Have a good one.
Mike Bravo 5 to ground, Southwest 3026.
You're... Oh, now you're threatening me, Debbie. Debbie's an old coworker of mine, and against my better judgment, I made him a moderator, and I apologize to everybody in advance, by the way. Next arrival will be Southwest 2907 from Nashville. I believe that's headed towards 31 right, 737-800. Actually, where did that come from? It's a Poseidon. Good eye, DFW. I did not... That just popped up. All of a sudden, it was just like, boom. So that looks like a Poseidon. Let's slowly go to the left here. Yeah, look at that. We got a P-8 Poseidon right there. How about that? Good eye, DFW. All right, Stephen, great to see you from the East Coast. Thanks so much for checking in. Appreciate it, Stephen. Thank you. Great to see you, my friend. Hey, William. Welcome in, William. Clyde, hello. You sure did. You sure did send some good old British weather. Nice, rainy, and cold. Nice, rainy, and cold.
Tower RNAV 2, close to runway 31 left, quick take out. That's slow, runway 31 left.
Ooh, look at the contrails. That's sharp. So let's get a wide zoom, see if we can get all three of those in there. Looks like we can, so check that out. That's a nice little view. You got Mark Cuban 757, the Delta 757 charter, and that Poseidon. Unrestricted climb, great to see you. Welcome in. Oh, you used to have P3. Nice, Mike. All right, Juan, safe travels, my friend. Great to see you again. Yeah, for those who, and I know that's a question that we talked about a little bit on our broadcast last week, is so Southwest, like London, some of their smaller airports, this is predominantly a Southwest base. I would say probably close to 90% of the air traffic, 80 to 90% is Southwest Airlines. And Delta has a couple of flights, and Alaska has a couple of flights, but it's mostly, as far as the big boys, Southwest. This is their home base after all. I keep inviting Dispatcher Morgan out here, but he's always too lazy to say, oh, I can't do it. You know, what are you going to do? Static frequency, good old AI, man.
Southwest 3194, RNAV approach, runway 31 left, 15, yeah.
RNAV approach, takeoff.
I saw Arizona 1 take off on the other runway, so maybe it'll come back later this afternoon. Shows currently 43 degrees here at Dallas Love Field with rain. Thank you, W. Amen. Amen. You know, and W, he's off, I think, too, for a couple days. He did his shifts, and now he's off. I know. I'll make sure and be back at DFW soon. But it's been actually a couple weeks. Last time we did a Love Field stream, W, was when the president came. But we'll be back at DFW in no time. Hey, Brent, good morning. Great to see you. Welcome into Pips Planespotting Live. Brian Cassidy, the runway is runway 31 right. We're on kind of a northern pattern, so they're arriving on 31 right. So it's 13 left, 31 right. We've got a light north wind today. Very light winds, which is great. Now, here we go, W. False information. I feel like, you know, we're going to have to suspend W soon. Brian, the runway is 31 right. Shame on you, W. Local time, in case you're wondering, is 9. Oh, it just went 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Probably should check out the latest weather conditions. The METAR. Let's check that out. METAR, or meteorological observations. I can't say that. I'm sorry. All right, so latest METAR shows 2.5 statute miles, light rain, clouds broken at 600, broken 12. Temperature and dew point equal at 7, altimeter 3002. And that is the current weather conditions here at Dallas Love Field. Oh, magnetic variation, okay. Okay. Yes, yeah. And, yeah, Bailey, 49ers, and Lions. I'm not going to lie, I'm cheering for the Lions because I know what it's like to be a fan base that has no championships for a long time, being a Cubs fan. So I'm sorry, but I have to cheer for the Lions this weekend. There you go, current weather conditions right there, courtesy of the National Weather Service. Light winds from the north, 2.5 statute miles, broken at 600. Would you say, W, American and Southwest, you only need an alternate if it's below 1,000 feet? Ceiling? Welcome into everybody to Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Make sure you take a moment to smash that thumbs up button. Consider contributing to the channel via Super Chat, Super Like, or joining the premium economy for just 99 cents. And also consider subscribing so you know when and where we're broadcasting from next. Brian E. is always mischievous, even when I was working with him. Always. Hey, 181GH, greetings from Graz in Austria. Welcome. 737-800. It is rainy and cold, and welcome in, 181. I'm Pip. This is Dallas, Texas, Dallas Love Field here.
Southwest 2433, we're going Charlie 25, we broke out at 400.
Thanks, sir.
Okay. Nice, W. That's what I thought. I remember. I thought I remember you saying that. So nice. That's a good life right there.
Looks like they're going to be pushing in a little bit. Give ground a call on 0.75. Good day.
Just like that, the Poseidon disappears into the hangar. Into the hangar it goes. It went away. That's amazing. Like just the other day, and then disappears. That's a good life, W. That's some great dispatching right there.
Tower, Southwest 2159, ILS 3-1 right.
2159 left tower, runway 3 and right, good morning, clear to land, wind 3406.
Clear to land, South 3-1 right, Southwest
3-1 right is our next arrival, so we will prepare for Southwest Airlines. Southwest 2159, a 737-800 from Phoenix. Then we can use Cat 3 mins for alternates. Dang, half a mile and 200. Man, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. Good. Thanks for supporting the channel, W. Deal with it. Storm Jocelyn, lots of togas and diversions happening. Yikes. I hear the wind is quite it isn't merciful there in the British Isles. The wind and the rain, they are not merciful. Couple of Gulf Streams right there. Looks like that is Morgan's private jet over there.
Okay, take us 31 left, starting at float, Southwest 3645.
Deal. Sounds good. Welcome in, everybody. Here comes our Southwest arrival on 3-1 right. So we'll turn our attention from Phoenix. Here she be, 737-800. Check out those contrails. Beautiful landing. Dang, Brian. Oh, they are 145s? I thought they were doing 135s. All right. Oh, are you talking about the Gulf Streams? Don't you dare. Don't you dare, sir. Oh my gosh. W, I haven't figured out if you help or hurt the broadcast. So you're still staying alive. And I told Morgan you're throwing him under the bus. Let's see what he said. He said, and I quote, "I'm off. Why? What'd he say? Where are you streaming?" It's a great day in the morning. Thanks for everybody tuning in. A little morning action of streaming. Here on Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. He would never do that. Mm-hmm. You guys are tight. Even though you work for competitors, you compete against each other. They should. Why don't you guys set up an American versus Southwest boxing matchup, or like a UFC? That, you know what? I would pay good money to that, and I could broadcast it live, get the exclusive rights. It would be American Airlines dispatchers versus Southwest in a UFC matchup. That's pretty wild, William. If you're just tuning in, make sure you like and subscribe. Don't be shy. Say hi. Debbie, why? How come you're not in bed, man? Are you off? What'd you do? Trade your shifts again? That's pretty. Yeah, that's not so much for Colin. Good call. Oh, no. Flight keys. Nice. How exciting. And that's not necessary. That's not necessary, Debbie. Yeah, we should have rain here for today and maybe parts of tomorrow. We'll see. Flight keys is overrated. That's what I heard. Oh, W. All right, next arrival will be, looks like a Dassault Falcon 2000 LXS, and it's blocked, so it must be somebody famous in that jet, or rich. I'm telling you, Carolina, his goal is to torpedo my stream. No support whatsoever. Here comes the Falcon. Nice smooth landing by the Falcon. No. Hey, man, that's just the price of admission. Get a sport team. So, dude, you're delirious. Sounds like you need some sleep. Next arrival will be from Chicago O'Hare. That's an airport I'm getting used to flying into Dallas Love Field or flying Southwest. Chicago O'Hare on a 737-700. Stood in inches of mud. Yeah, that's not cool. I would never do that. I love doing this, but there are certain things I would not do. Sweet, sweet Carolina. Thanks for everybody's support. If you're just tuning in for the first time, smash that thumbs up, like and subscribe. Don't be shy. Say hi. Love meeting new people. Oh, man. Killing me, Debbie. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah? Who was working with maintenance? Who was it? Was it Jake from State Farm? Who was it? Now I gotta know. My blonde girlfriend, huh? Look at that beaut. What a landing. Getting shower fresh. Oh my gosh. Lucky. Oh, God. That right there, that comment's going to get you banned right there, Debbie. Yeah, it sounds like Brian Simon's pretty serious about plane spotting. I guess I'll have to get out the rubber galoshes, eh? What's up, Randy? Great to see ya. Hope Omaha's a little warmer. Amanda. Oh, my gosh. Is she telling everybody how to do their job still? A 10-minute time on yourself. It's self-inflicted. Respect, man. Love it. So this is Dallas Love Field. For those who are new, Dallas has two commercial airports. One is the much larger and busier DFW, but this is Dallas Love Field, a little bit smaller airport. It's like the equivalent of Chicago Midway, but better. And, yeah, a lot of corporate traffic actually flies out of here, too, so you see a lot of private jets as well. The dispatchers take no... That's right. You get a real union now and real pay. Looks like our next arrival will be Southwest 765 on a 737-700. I see it pop out of the clouds there. So we'll turn our attention to the skies there as it pops up. Of course, W is biased, being working for American Airlines. I know, Dubby. Right in the perfect position. It's protecting me. Visibility looks like it's getting a little bit better because I can actually see towards part of downtown, like over by Uptown or Dubby, man. Ooh, got a nice global, looks like a global 6000. Getting ready to depart here. Let's check and see what this sucker's headed. Oh, it's not on the screen yet. So let's turn our attention right there. Nice little private jet offering. Welcome in everybody to Pip's Planespotting Live. Don't be afraid to join Premium Economy. Get the full coveted suite of emojis for just 99 cents. I thought you did a self-inflicted 10-minute timeout, and everyone else just ignore Dubby. He's a former coworker and alleged friend. He's a little tired. He got off flight training at 2 a.m. Off she goes. Make sure, if you haven't already, take a moment to smash that thumbs up button, like and subscribe. All right, Brian. Sounds good. Feed that dog. Oh, bad language, Debbie. That's going to get you a 60-second timeout. Or did it? Yeah, let's do 60 seconds. Bigger seats too, right, William? Come on, Debbie. Next arrival will be Southwest 257 on a 737-700 from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Be arriving shortly, like right now. No delay. Early touchdown there. Yeah, that's right, Debbie. You watch yourself. Yes. I kicked him out for 60 seconds. Just to show him who the real power player is. Nobody messes with Pip. You go do your own channel, Debbie. Go ahead. Sounds good. We'll see you in a bit, Brian. For those who are new, I am Pip. This is Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 125 from Dallas Love Field, where it's raining, it's cold, and we're here to bring you planespotting action. Consider subscribing to the channel. Now look at you, Dubby. Thanks so much for everybody tuning in. Yeah, I didn't announce it because I've never actually broadcasted from the parking garage, so I wanted to make sure everything worked properly. But now that I know that everything is A-OK, I'll make sure and announce it in the future if there's bad weather, and we'll broadcast from Love Field. So you can see a Falcon there. See where our next arrival is. Looks like it's going to be landing on 3-1 left, but we'll see. Got a couple of inbounds. Southwest 1548 from San Antonio on a MAX 8, and Southwest 2912 on a 737-700. Johan, what's up, man? Yes. Yeah, it's great to see you, Johan. Yeah, I remember you from Addison. That's correct. Glad that, yeah, I love doing different airports, so thanks for tuning in and getting a little variety in. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, great to see you again, Johan. There's a nice up close here of a taxiing 737-800. Let's see how close we can get. See if anybody waves high. Yeah, Johan, we should get back to Addison soon, maybe sometime this week. The weather's supposed to be good. So that's not a bad suggestion to get back to Addison, too. But yeah, today we are at Love Field as this Falcon takes off. Definitely an empty jet, that's for sure. So we got Jet Suite X taking the runway of 3-1 right. So this departure is Jet Suite X 282 headed down to Dallas, or excuse me, not to Dallas, Houston Hobby on a 145. So this is Jet Suite X. It's kind of like a smaller niche carrier, but it specializes in like a little bit of luxury. So these planes only have one seat on each side, so there's only 2 seats per row in the plane. William. All right, Jet Suite took off with no delay because our next arrival will be that Southwest 1548 I just mentioned a few minutes ago from San Antonio. It looks like the rain's lightened up a little bit, some light drizzle. All right, our Southwest 737 that is about to take off is ready and ready to roll. Make sure to smash that thumbs up button. Off to the west on a 737-800. Still haven't waved to us. That's kind of rude. But runway lights are on. They're ready to take off. And there it goes. Jet Suite X hangar there. Those E135s and E145s hanging around. Next arrival, Southwest 2912. From New Orleans, MSY, Louis Armstrong Airport, 737-700. 10:30, we've been on the air for just about an hour. Thanks so much for everybody tuning in to the program. Should be a good week for plane spotting this week, so you'll see me out a few times. Just waiting for that 737. I see it outside the clouds there. So without further ado, definitely has good sight lines here being on the parking garage. We're close up to the north side, which is great. Austin, what's up, man? Great to see you. How are you? Just hanging out in rainy Love Field today, seeking shelter under the parking garage. Welcome, welcome, my friend. And while we have a quick moment here, I don't know if anybody saw the busy Monday and Tuesday as far as aviation news goes, but my head's about to, man, go off, blow up. So yes, today, Breeze Airways announced flights to 3 new cities, including Greenville, Spartanburg, so South Carolina. Also Denver, jumping into the Denver market. And that's impressive. And also Greenville, Spartanburg. And then Frontier announced a whole bunch of new routes yesterday. And 2 big international new routes announced yesterday. And none of them were in DFW. They were in Phoenix and also Atlanta. So it looks like beginning in May, Phoenix is going to get Air France 3 times a week from Paris Charles de Gaulle. And then beginning June 17th, Atlanta Hartsfield gets SAS from Copenhagen. So busy past couple of days, you know, keeping up with all the news. But it's pretty awesome. I don't know if y'all heard that, but thought I'd pass that along, put that on the community section of the page. Ooh, Johan, great question. Best aircraft. Well, I don't know if it's the best aircraft, but we had a VC-32, which is the U.S. Air Force military version of a 757, and we had the Air Force One arrive on the 757, which was pretty awesome. So honestly, I would probably say that. And that was a couple of weeks ago, and we actually did it on the live stream. So if you missed it, go back a couple weeks, and I think it was not this last Monday, but 2 Mondays ago. And we were able to catch him arriving here on the north side at Love Field. So it was awesome. It's pretty dope. So that's what I would say. I'm always a big fan of the big private jets, so like a Dassault 9 or Bombardier Global 6000 or 7000 and then Gulfstream 6. I'm always a big fan of those big jets, big private jets arriving. But yeah, I would definitely say the President of the United States in the 757 a couple weeks ago was the best. Ah, interesting, William. Hey, and if you're just joining us, don't be shy. Say hi, smash that thumbs up, and subscribe because it's free. Help support the channel. As we're here in rainy Dallas, Texas today, this is actually where I live, in the Dallas, Texas Metroplex. And so we'll rotate between Dallas, Fort Worth International Airport, and Love Field, and Addison, and who knows where else we'll go. But those are just the few airports we've broadcasted from. I've been here now a month now. Hard to believe. I'm almost full-blood Texan now. I've been here about a month. Check out that Challenger. Got another arrival here. Nice private jet arrival. Looks like another Global Express. Inbound to runway 31 right, which is the runway we are monitoring. Nice big wingspan right there. You know, and I've yet to see a 747 land here at Love Field, the Air Force One, Johan, but it is capable of doing that. They usually fly the 757 as of recent time because performance is much better and it's easier to get around here. Ooh, Citation Max video. I have not heard of him. I'll have to check him out, Johan. Appreciate that. No, I have not. Next arrival will be Southwest 2797 from LA on a 737 MAX 8 and another MAX. So we got MAX 8s back to back from LA and also from Chicago Midway. And it should be noted, I know that there's a lot of talk about what airlines have the MAX 9. Southwest Airlines does not have any MAX 9s. They only have the MAX 8. And I've also ordered the MAX 7 and the 10s, I think. Don't quote me on the 10s, but I know for sure 7 and MAX 7 and MAX 8 for Southwest. So Southwest does not have any of the MAX 9s. Here's the first Max from LAX. All right, looks like they're going to give that Challenger the go-ahead between the spacing for the 737 Maxes. Challenger is always one of my favorite, the 350 Sharp, especially the new nose. This is a Bombardier product. Very sharp jet. Better get a go on. Let's go. Hey, Greensboro, North Carolina, Rail Fanner and Plane Spotter. What's up, buddy? But I am sheltered under the parking garage, thankfully, so great to bring you the action. And here's the second Max. Hey, Samuel. Hello, my friend. What is happening? Namaste to you as well. Great to have you, Samuel. Welcome to Love Field. Already 32 degrees. Nice. That's almost shorts weather for those of us who are from the Midwest, right? When it hits 40 degrees, that's I think that's we've determined that if you're from the Midwest, shorts weather is 40 degrees. In the wintertime. So, all right. We've got a departure here, Southwest 737 MAX 8 that's headed our way. Do I prefer the A321neo? Or is that just going to the gate? Oh, I thought it was, looks like it's just going to the gate. 123, 123, what's up? Great question, Greensboro. I would probably say I prefer... This is tough. I love how the interior of the cabin on the Max a little more, but overall, I like the A321neo. I'll give the edge to the Neo. $737-700 landing right there. So yeah, Greensboro, I would probably have to give the edge to the Neo. It's a tough call. I mean, I have no problem flying the Max at all. Nothing concerns me. So, but I think I like the aesthetics of the exterior. And I'm more of a side six kind of guy than a yoke. That's just me. But maybe that's a good question. We should ask for a poll question. I think we can do that. We can do that for a poll question. Good thinking, Greensboro. Next arrivals will be Dassault Falcon 2000, another one, and then Southwest Flight 19 from Kansas City. As far as special liveries today, I saw the New Mexico one land just before we got on the air, and then I saw Arizona one take off on runway 31 left. Oh, Carolina says Max, huh? You got to give me a reason, Carolina. Got to give me a reason. If you're just joining us, make sure to smash that thumbs up button, like and subscribe. We're here at Dallas Love Field where it's raining. It's cold, but I am glad to bring you the action. Don't be shy and say hi. They look better. Yeah. You do need to fly more, man. Well, Southwest is having a sale right now. So for $39, some markets. So you better jump on it. I need to jump on it too. That's pretty cheap. Jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it. So it's a light north wind, so we're continuing on north flow today. Here comes another Southwest 737 arrival. Hey, Bryant. Thanks so much. Yes, 737 from Kansas City. Thank you for the assistance there. Great to always love your help. Thank you, DFW. Thank you, DFW. So, as we talked about a little bit ago, for those who are tuning in, it was a busy day and today as far as aviation new routes. So, Frontier, I think, announced like 30 new routes. And then Breeze announced new routes today to Denver, Greenville, Spartanburg, and what was the third one? Let me see. DFW. Yeah, they do Los Cabos. DFW from here, so... they do some international flights, Johan, but not many. Jet Suite X does that. It's mostly domestic. Sweet dude, yeah, make it happen. Let's do it, Carolina. Wait. Come on down, man. Come on down. All right, we're gonna get a wave out of these guys. Come on. They're focused. Yeah, Brian, I also plane spawn at DFW. Yes, we do live streams there as well. Sure do. So I like to rotate between the different airports in the area, Brian. So sometimes you'll even see me spotting at Addison Field. Got to keep it fresh and entertaining for everyone. I'm a former flight dispatcher who worked both for Envoy, which is owned by American, a regional carrier, and I also worked for Breeze Airways. Let's see. So there was a question that I wanted to answer. I got to find it. All right, so our next arrival looks like it'll be Southwest 2879, 737, 700. And then Southwest Flight 16 from Houston Hobby. You are welcome, Brian. Thank you for tuning in. We're pleased to have you. Oh, yeah, that's right. I wanted to see Breeze was announced 3 new cities. What was the other city I saw? Let's see. Oh, come on. Why didn't you announce it on your feed? Dang it. Appreciate it, sir. Now we're starting to get some wind. A little wind whipped rain, so we'll watch that. But so far, staying pretty dry. Hashtag blessed. So we're getting a little bit of a downpour here. So yeah, it's supposed to rain most of the day here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so you'll enjoy plenty of reverse thrust. Andy! Oh, nice. You're scheduled to start your dispatcher. Awesome. I was wondering if you had any experience with the school or what dispatcher school is like in general. Okay. Great question, Andy. Thanks so much for tuning in. I personally went to, by the way, first off, that's awesome that you'll be starting here in Dallas. I personally, as you know, if you watch the videos, I went to IFOD, but I'll tell you what, here's the thing. The one thing about schools, Andy, is they all have to meet FAA certification. So wherever you go, if they want to remain in good standing with the FAA, you have to have the same amount of hours. You have to take the same tests. So you have to be in compliance with the FAA. So what I would say is, depending on, I don't know if you're doing online, if you're doing in person. I did in person, and my classes were about 4 hours per night, every night, Monday through Friday. And the other thing you got to remember is it's really like taking college course. So a lot of people will do a full-time job, but you got to make time for studying, because if you don't study and review, you will not pass. There's really 2 tests that you have to take. There's a written exam and there's an oral exam that you have to do in front of an inspector, an FAA inspector or somebody. So what I would say is make time for studying, absolutely, especially if you're not too familiar with aviation. They'll talk a lot about weather. They'll talk a lot about, so everything dealing with aviation weather. So you'll want to read the aviation weather book. And a lot of the test questions that are on the written test are in the book. There are a few books they give you, but the test review book, some of the questions are in there. So those are a couple things I would say. Nice, Carolina. Nice, Randy. I saw flights down to Austin for like $39, which is absurd. I should have booked it, but I didn't. But if I get a chance and they're still $39, I will definitely check that for sure. Getting a nice downpour now. We're getting a Carolina downpour. Okay. Nice, Andy. Okay, so you're doing the full-time class for 5 weeks. Good. I would say that is a good idea. That's actually not too bad, honestly, Carolina, for flights. $100 from RDU to Dallas. That's pretty good. So, Andy, yeah, the 8-hour class for 5 weeks is pretty intensive. So, the good news is you'll run right through it. In 5 weeks, you'll be done. The flip side, I would say that, is it's pretty intensive. So, if it's going to be the 8-hour class, yeah, I would budget probably an hour and a half, 2 hours every night reviewing everything. Also, the one thing I would say too is don't stress yourself out. It's a lot of new information, and you don't have to get a perfect score on the written test. Unless the FAA has changed things on the written test, you only have to get a C or better. So that's like 75 or something. I got a 79. And it didn't matter to me because I passed the test. I didn't care if I got a 90 or a 79. I passed the test. So don't stress too much about that. But enjoy it. But you'll definitely talk a lot about weather. You'll talk about approach charts. You'll review approach charts. You'll review weather. So you can always email me, by the way. Oh, we got to go around, it looks like. Or a jet that landed very high. He's going way down the runway here on this G280. Look at how far he's going down. Whoa. He was so high, I thought he was going to go around. But he landed, and he's slowing down. So that's good. Oh, nice. Well, Andy, you're a step ahead of the game, my friend. If you've got that experience in ATC, that'll be a great advantage to you. And honestly, I think a lot of employers will look at that favorably. So that's a good start. So you're a step ahead of the game. And I know that the ATC is very challenging. Here's what I would say. You can always email me, too, if you have any other questions. What's up, Billy Bull? Yeah, it's nice and rainy in Dallas. Hope northern Michigan is good. Not too cold. It's about 42, 43 here. Welcome to Pip's Planespotting Live. If you just joined us, episode 125, make sure to smash that thumbs up, the like section, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. That way you'll know when and where we're broadcasting from next. Yeah, but Andy, don't hesitate to email me right there, pipsplanespottinglive@gmail.com, if you have any questions. I don't know everything, but if I don't, I'll try and find the answer, and I'll help you as much as I can. So great to hear that you're going in a dispatch, and very easy. Oh, good. Well, then you're used to it. That's some nice, good old jet spray right there. Yeah, no problem. Not a problem. I'll help where I can, so. Yeah, DW, that's the one thing I was looking forward to. Carolina was giving me a hard time about being in the rain, or I did never do anything in the rain, but I was like, well, we'll try the parking garage, see if it works. So far it's been awesome. So yeah, I love that stuff in the daytime. So glad you are enjoying it. It is the top of the hour, 11 a.m. here on Pip's Planespotting Live. 11 o'clock local time is where we're at. We are in the central time zone of the United States. People have questions. See if we got anything inbound shortly. Looks like we got a little bit of a break here after that departure. You were looking at the Jet Suite X hangar. Yeah, Carolina, right now is a good time to travel. Like January, February, nobody travels that much, especially with winter time and whatnot. And then March, you get spring break, and then it starts kicking up. But yeah, January and February are like perfect times. In fact, if I ever have kids and they want to go on vacation, I'd be like, we're not going on vacation during Christmas time. We're going January 14th or 17th. Be like, then we'll go. Well, there you go, Billy Bull. One less problem. I shouldn't say problem, but one less obstacle. All right, looks like we've got another inbound. It appears to be a Bombardier Challenger 600. We'll see if it's teetering towards 3-1 left on the other side, but it is a possibility that it could land on the right side here. So we'll keep a close eye in the next 5 minutes. And for those who are not too familiar with Dallas Love Field, this airport is actually where Southwest, this is their home base. Southwest Airlines here in the United States. So that's why you see how the Southwest planes, 80 to 90% of the traffic is Southwest Airlines. In fact, if we were on a clear day, I could show you the headquarters. They're just on the other side of the airport for Southwest Airlines. But rainy day, not so much. But this is also the closest airport to downtown Dallas. So you'll see a lot of corporate jets, which we've seen so far. So that's a little fun fact. I think it's rained the entire time that I've been here, either drizzle or like moderate rain. The whole time. So it's a good rain for us here in North Texas. So while we have a moment, it's probably cool. I did something the other day. I was trying to figure out how much data usage, because I use a lot of streamers will use a mobile hotspot or something as opposed to a hardwire Ethernet, because, well, there's no Ethernet connection like here in the parking garage per se. So I figured it out, and in 1080p at 30 frames per second, I was using anywhere from between 12 to 12 and a half, let's just call it 12 and a half megabytes per second. So that's a lot of data. All right, we do get that arrival on that Challenger 600. I see it coming out of the clouds right now. There it is. Nice smooth landing. In fact, so smooth that I'm going to have to play this. What's up, Mark? Great to see you, my friend. Hope Columbus is well. In honor of that smooth landing, we're going to play this little number.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the butter spread.
Yeah. Not really any heavies, so we can't do a heavy alert, but we can do this. Just for Carolina. Seeing a NetJets hangar. So, yeah, this is definitely a place for Southwest Airlines, but also for corporate aviation. That's right, Carolina, just for you, buddy. I would say right now it's moderate precip. Excuse me for a second. I'm going to grab a drink of water. Be right back. Yeah, Mark, you're saying, well, they just got a runway upgrade. They just redid the longer of the two runways, I think, last year. So that's the good news. Yeah, exactly.
Runway 31 left, close to takeoff.
If you're just joining us, it is Pip's Planespotting Live. Smash that thumbs up button, like, and subscribe. Great to have you aboard. Don't be shy, say hi. We love meeting new people and growing the channel. And if you'd like to contribute to the channel, you can do so via your Super Chat, Super Like, or join the Premium Economy Club for just 99 cents, the lowest anywhere. Get the full coveted suite of emojis, including the Pip face emoji. It's a great day to be a ramper, not. So say thank you to a ramper if you see one, because they deal with all kinds of weather. That is their job. It is. I absolutely agree, Colin. That's why I love doing this, meeting all sorts of new people. Plus, you guys and gals can give me knowledge that I don't know about different airports. Bryant, how long have I been spotting? I've been doing it for about 6 years, but I've only started doing live streaming within the last year. And I recently just moved to DFW from Salt Lake City. So I mostly live streamed from Salt Lake City Airport until last month when I came here to DFW. So yeah, I've only done live streaming for almost a year, but I've been plane spotting for like almost 6. People may ask what the equipment I use. So I got a little Manfrotto 290 tripod. The camera I use is a Canon R7. The lens I have is a 100-400 RF lens. And what else? Yeah, I have a MacBook Pro too, Silicon. So. Hey, thanks so much, Andy. Appreciate that. Appreciate your generosity. Wow, how about that, Andy? $10 super chat contribution. Thank you so much. Happy to help, sir. And thanks for your contribution. That's right, everybody. Every time somebody contributes to the channel or joins one of our membership clubs, we sound that alarm. And Andy, I actually just saw the email, so I will check it out when I get done streaming and probably respond to you later this evening or tomorrow. So I will do that for sure. Oh, close to 60 degrees. Mark, sounds fantastic. But yeah, Andy, I will get to that. Colin, you've been over 55 years. All right, now you're just rubbing it in. That's impressive. That's pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I thought I had been to a lot of airports, Colin. I counted 67, and I thought I was like #1, and then Michael Walker chimed in, and he goes, I think I've been to like 170. I'm like, dang it. Hey, Andy, thanks so much for joining Premium Economy. You were one generous guy, and now you got the full suite of emojis for just 99 cents. So they really come in handy in DFW for sure. But I created 2 new emojis for UPS and an A380 plus our other emojis. So thank you, sir, for joining that. I'll have to do a members-only stream soon. I think I may do that.
Cover 69 left out, runway 31 right, clear to land, 1300 at 5.
Arnett opposed, runway 31 left, 6 takeoff, southwest 06.
Robbie, what's up, man? Great to see you. I am hiding under a parking garage while it has been raining all day. What's up, Robbie? Great to see you.
16's open, 2985 taxi via Mike.
Thank you, Andy.
Bravo, monitor ground on the wind.
Mike, Foxtrot Bravo.
NB. You're exactly right. Thank you for that history, NB. Yeah, Love Field was the first airport, the first commercial airport, really, for Dallas. DFW was the second. That's correct. That is exactly right. Thank you for that, NB. And this is typically the airport that the President of the United States will fly to. In fact, I don't know. I think there was a time when President Obama flew into Alliance when he was visiting Lockheed Martin, or maybe it was the Naval Joint Reserve Base he flew into, but I can't remember. Or maybe it was Trump. I think it was Trump, excuse me, because I remember I was in the news business at the time. So, but anyways, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but That's just off the top of my head. Hey, and Andy, by the way, yeah, thank you, Robbie. I hope I stay dry too. I hope so too. Andy, is it? I saw your email, and they weren't too hard of questions. If you're still on, I can answer for you now, or I can email you if you'd like. Whatever is easiest for you.
1506, contact departure, good flight.
Hard to go on. 1506.
Episode 125 of Pip's Plane Spotting Live is, we are here at Love Field, Dallas Love Field.
Tower Southwest 2444.
Hey, Super GT 500, welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for joining. I'm Pip. Welcome in. I hope you consider subscribing and liking and enjoying the coverage. Got a little bit of lull in the action here, but I say that, and here comes a Learjet. So without further ado, GT 500, check out this Learjet. So welcome in. I'm Pip. I'm based here in, I actually live in Frisco. So we'll rotate, try and rotate. I mostly do DFW right now, but I do rotate through different airports. So I'm pleased to have you and welcome in. So right there is the 757 of Mark Cuban on the left, and then a Delta charter on the right. Yeah, very smooth landing for sure. Butter landing, buttery smooth. That's one of my emojis, is buttery smooth. And buttery smooth landing gets this little sounder right here.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the butter spread.
The butter spread, that was that smooth landing.
Runway 31 right, clear to land, 13106.
Runway 31 right, clear to land, about 74.
Southwest 2186, contact departure, good flight.
Southwest 2186.
Next arrival will be Southwest 2444 on a 737-800, and then behind them, a few minutes, looks like another corporate jet arrival, Cessna 550 Citation, so one of those older private jets. Oh, nice, Colin, Gran Turismo. I love it. I'm a big fan of the GTR.
21300 at 7, RNAV, float, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
Float clip, take up 31 left, Southwest 920.
Jet spray! I think I just need to point the camera this way, because you never know what shows up. Hey, Andrew something, what's up, man? I'm representing your home base here, dude. Great to see you, Andrew.
Just round a call, 0.75, they'll get you over there.
Okay, we'll call. Have a good day,
Representing Andrew's home base here, Southwest Airlines Dallas Love Field, rainy Dallas Love Field.
Contact departure, good flight.
South 920.
Nice. Very cool, Colin. Andrew Holton. How's it going? I'm doing all right, Andrew something. It's a little chilly, but I think as long as I put 2 layers of socks on, I think as long as I don't interact with water, I'm doing all right. Thank you, though. And I got the truck right by me here in the parking garage, so I can always jump into that. But it's not too bad, and as you know, it's supposed to get a little bit warmer. Yeah, let's do all the Andrews at the same time. Yeah. And here comes our next arrival here, that little Cessna Citation 550.
Galaxy 751 Bravo Charlie, runway 31 right at Alpha 1, line up and wait traffic 5 out 737.
Line up and wait. 31 right. 751 Bravo Charlie.
So the runway we're looking at is runway 31 right on the north side of Dallas Love Field. There are two runways. They're both the same headings. There's 31 right, 31 left, and we're on the north side today. Yeah, very old citation. Andrew number 3. What's up, Brian? Welcome back. Yeah, it's true, DFW. I'll have to put y'all's airports on the map. There's only room for 3 of us. Well, I suggested, Andrew, something. I suggested, I had an AA dispatcher on the chat earlier, and I was suggesting, like, you guys do like a UFC-style fight between AA dispatchers and Southwest dispatchers. That'd be pretty hilarious. We should see a 737 MAX 8 just arriving right now. It just popped out of the clouds right here and should pop onto your screen right there. So that MAX is coming in from Oakland, a 737 MAX 8.
Bravo Charlie, contact departure deploy.
Jet spray.
Down, I've quit 612, I left 31 right.
612 left hour, 13207, runway 31 right, clear to land.
31 right, clear to land, I left 612.
Hope you enjoyed that jet spray. Sounds good, Brian. No, I think W went to sleep. So Brian, W works nights. So he usually will probably sleep during the day. So I don't know what he was doing up, but I guess he had gotten off work a little bit early. Bounce alert. Hey, next arrival will be a little Pilatus PC-12. Little propeller action. Welcome into Pips Planespotting Live. Oh yeah, he's quite the well, my vocabulary is slipping me, Brian, but he's definitely one of a kind. I'll say that much. And he's the same when you were working with him. I'll tell you that much. So yeah. Yep. It's true. It is true, Brian.
We plan to roll to Mike 5.
Yeah, that's fine.
Here's our Pilatus PC-12. Very smooth landing right there. A comedian, yes. He is one of a kind. He likes to mix it up. He's an agitator. That's the word I was looking for, Brian. He likes to mix it up with everybody. There's no doubt about that. Thanks so much for everybody tuning in to Pip's Planespotting Live. Smash that thumbs up button and consider subscribing, just as Andy did. McWhiney joined the Premium Economy Club for just 99 cents. Thank you so much, Andy, again. All right, Andy. Sounds good, man. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much for joining the Premium Economy and your contribution. Really appreciate it. And I will get back with you. I'll email you tonight or tomorrow. So thanks so much, and we'll talk to you again, Andy. Take care, my friend. So it looks like our next two arrivals will be Southwest 2943 from Atlanta from the ATL and Southwest 682 from Washington Reagan. Hey, and speaking of that, of the ATL, I don't know if y'all heard the news yesterday, but SAS, the Scandinavian airline, is going to be flying to the ATL beginning June 17th. And then if that wasn't enough to get you excited, Phoenix is getting a new international carrier, as Air France announced yesterday that they're going to be flying to Phoenix 3 times a week beginning in May. So that's some exciting news. And then Frontier, I think, added 30 new routes. Breeze added 3 new cities today. So Denver, Greenville, Spartanburg. Forgot the other one. But yeah, busy couple of days. Yeah, I did not expect the SAS, but it makes sense because I think SAS is going to apply to be a Sky Team since they're leaving Star Alliance. And the Air France thing makes a lot of sense for Phoenix. And I'm honestly surprised that we're just waiting on, everybody's been talking about Air India coming to DFW and to Seattle and to Los Angeles. And I think it's just a matter not of if, of when. So I'm surprised it hasn't happened. But I would guess probably in spring they'll make an announcement. But that's just me. Hearsay. Also, we got Southwest 205 from Pensacola to Dallas on a 737-700. No special liveries today. They're killing us on special liveries. Breaking my heart. I think they hang out more on the East Coast and never hang out here in Dallas.
Contact departure, good point.
Tower Southwest 2943 is with you, I left 31 right.
2943, left tower, 13107, or 131 right, clear to land.
Clear on clear land, Southwest 29.
You can see it is still raining. .737 is parked here, I believe, as like an extra plane if they should need it. Yeah, dude, we never get them. We never get special deliveries. Yeah, it sounds, yeah, BWE sounds about right. Bottom of the hour, 2 hours in here on Pip's Planespotting Live. Started at 9:30, it's 11:30 now. Time just rolling by, thanks to all of you. So don't be shy, say hi. I still want to know So we saw that Poseidon early this morning, that P-8 Poseidon from the Navy. I'm wondering if it'll come back out, but it looks like it went to the hangar. Yes, see, Andrew, something, I actually saw it right before we got on the air, and they moved it from a 737-00 to the new 800. Looks good, but yeah, I guess they had departed on runway 31 left instead of 31 right, but it looks good. So yes, good call. What's up, Infidel Fireman, one of our great moderators, so nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. It is raining cold, so I hope you're doing well. Get this arrival from the ATL coming in from Southwest Airlines. Jet spray bonanza. Oh, nice. From San Antonio. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that, Andrew. Very nice. I'll cross my fingers we get some love at Love. Next arrival will be Southwest 205.
Mike 5, contact ground.
And then it'll be Southwest 682 from Reagan.
31 last, line up waiting on spacing.
5.31 last, Southwest 2912.
You make me sound like I'm a dealer or something and you're an addict. It's nice of you to say that, but I'm not a dealer. I'm just an educator and entertainer of aviation. Hey, and speaking of that, if you do have a question about aviation, I was a flight dispatcher for 5 years almost. So if you have something specific regarding a question or why my flight was delayed, I will do my best to see if I can answer it. Always trying to educate as well as entertain.
Southwest 2912, RNAV knowing 13206, runway 31 last, clear for takeoff.
Alright, RNAV knowing, clear for takeoff, 31 last, Southwest 2912.
Yeah, Love is a little bit more. Love is nicer. It's a little bit smaller too than Midway, Mark. Not as many gates. They're capped on how many gates they can have here at Love Field until this year or next year, I believe.
Tower, Southwest 682 is on title inside of Cattle for Iowa 3
Southwest 682, left tower, runway 31 right, clear to land, 13307.
Clear land, 31 right, Southwest 682.
Southwest 2912, contact departure, good flight.
Southwest 29.
Big boost of energy. I'm glad to hear that, William. Yep. Yep. That's all true, Andrew. Those are all true facts. You got to remember, too, that Braniff Airlines was here. Love was the first commercial airport, so yeah. Hey, Super 80 Swiss Air, my man from White Plains, from suburban New York. Wonderful to see you, as always. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to like and subscribe. Super 80, we're at Dallas Love Field today, and it is rainy and it is cold. But we are so pleased to have you, Super 80.
7 takeoff, 3 left, RNAV, NOLA, southwest, thank you.
Good old jet spray gets me every time. Puts a tear in my eye. That's right, William. Oh, nice. Super GT 500. That's awesome. I bet that'll be a lot of fun. No worries, Brian. Working hard as a good cook.
Southwest 1309, left tower, runway 31, last line of point.
5 to them left, Southwest 1309.
I'm sorry, somebody else check on with that. Book 1045, left tower, runway 31 right, clear to land, wind 3107.
that or the jet spray. That could be true, Andrew. Yes.
Contact departure, good flight.
Oh, 19, great day.
That's got to stay warm with the T, Brian.
RNAV float, wind 3107, runway 31 left, close to takeoff.
7 takeoff, 3 left, RNAV float,
The heart emoji is a nice touch there, Super 80. Love Field. Good thinking. Next two arrivals, looks like it'll be Southwest 1045 from Tampa, and a Southwest 571 from Albuquerque, New Mexico. So it looks like we'll be getting another MAX, it appears, from Tampa shortly. Me too. Don't say that, Super 80. There's also a Chick-fil-A across the street here at Love Field and a Burger King. So we are well supplied down here. So yeah, can't think about Popeyes, but that sounds good. Ah, okay, Brian. 5:38 local time. Okay. Cup of tea.
1309, contact departure, good flight.
Ah, I see. So it's not a cup of tea. It's tea as in meaning evening meal. Okay, thank you. See, this is good to know. This is what we talked about. Meeting people from all over the world. You learn new things. I understand. Here's our MAX inbound. 737 MAX 8 for Southwest Airlines. Look at those contrails, beautiful. It's a bit of a firm landing right there.
1045 left turn, Mike 5. What's the gate?
Left turn, Mike 5, gate 7, traffic 1045.
I was that one's occupied. Taxi Mike short of Bravo 4 and just monitor ground.
Mike short of Bravo 4.
So Andrew, are you off for the next couple?
So 571 left tower, runway 3 and right, continue traffic in position.
Well, this looks like a little Embraer
363, RNAV
300 Legacy?
31 right at Alpha 1, clear for takeoff.
Protocol 301 right, Southwest transition.
Southwest 571, runway 31 right, clear to land. Southwest 571, request base is disabled at this time.
Waiting for our arrival. You just heard over the radio, so we'll keep the camera in this direction. Oh, nice. Off till Friday. Andrew's got Tuesday, Wednesday, subject to OT on Wednesday. Nice. Love the, those are my two favorite letters in the alphabet. O and T. I almost said zero. O and T together, they create OT. Two favorite letters in the alphabet right there, put together. I'm glad I wore my wool socks today, but I think I need another pair of wool socks.
1548 left tower, wind 2906, RNAV float, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
Takeoff 31 left, RNAV float, Southwest 14.
Let's get our next arrival here out of the clouds. A little late on the reverse thrust there, my friend. He's going all the way down. Amen, Andrew. Double time, of course. How can go wrong with double time? But do you guys, hey, in your contract, are you now double time? Because I thought before it was time and a half. What's up, Fareed? Welcome to Dallas Love Field. Great to have you, Fareed. Pleasure. Hello, hello. Temperature, I'm just going to guess, is probably 45 degrees, and we still have light rain here at Dallas Fort Worth.
48, contact departure, good flight.
Yeah, that's right, Super 80. That's one of the questions my friend was asking yesterday. Okay, so does that mean that they're going to stop servicing Newark because of the Star Alliance? So yeah, it's a good question. And Mattman, another follower on here, said the same thing about Chicago. He said he hopes that SAS still flies through Chicago because, you know, that was a big Star Alliance hub there too.
Float wind 2907, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
Oh, awesome, Fareed. Be here in May. Perfect. The weather will be much better. Andrew something. First shift is time and a half, second is double. Okay. Andrew Holton. 1.5, time and a half. Nice. Yeah, Super 80, I sure hope they stick in, they've got to stick into New York. I mean, that just, the question is if they'll keep both JFK and Newark. You know, and correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't SAS doing multiple cities from Newark? They were doing like Stockholm, Arlanda, and also Oslo, I think. But correct me if I'm wrong there. I would, if I were SAS, now that I'm targeting the Sky Team, I would like target Salt Lake City because there's a lot of Scandinavian heritage in Utah. And if there's one thing I know about Mormons, they love their family history. So I would like capitalize on that ASAP. William. Yeah, I hope so, Super 80. I mean, for JFK, it's not a big deal because they have Delta there. But it's an interesting look into the future. Oh, nice, Andrew. Light rail? Very cool. Fun fact, I actually ran light rail for a brief time before I got a new job at an airport. I was in training to do light rail for the Utah Transit Authority. So I ran the Siemens. Yep. So I did light rail for a little bit.
1789, contact departure, good flight.
Ah, I had heard that. I had heard that, Super 80, that they were one of the first at JFK.
7879, left tower, RNAV.
Or, excuse me, Newark.
2907,
Yeah, that was mentioned, so thank you.
RNAV and Nolan, clear for takeoff, 31 left for southwest, 2879.
Yeah, Andrew Hulton. I was in training for about 2 months, and I missed aviation, so I had to come back to aviation, working at an airport in Salt Lake City. But I also love trains too. Good choice. Good choice, Andrew. I think that's on everybody's list. And I don't know if too many of you are familiar with this, but you can actually go up to the top of the TWA hotel. You don't have to get a room. You can just swim in the pool. I think it's like, when I looked 2 years ago, it was $45, so maybe I'm guessing it's now 55. But I would check on that if anybody can confirm that. So, but yeah, the TWA is quite pricey. Nice, Andrew. Yeah, I never got checked out, and I think that was probably my only regret. But I missed working with planes, so. $50, Carolina. Thank you. Oh, nice, Andrew. Very cool.
1622 RNAV float 2906, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff. RNAV float clear for takeoff 31 left, Southwest 1622.
So we've got a Delta arrival here, some Delta action on an A319 from Atlanta. We saw the 717 earlier today. That was a cool surprise. I don't think he's even doing reversers. He's just relaxing. Reverser free zone. Must be super light today, like 70 passengers or something. It's like, I got it.
Delta 1428, turn left at Mike 5, contact ground point 75
Yeah.
today.
Left on Mike 5, ground point 75.
Pool is heated, Carolina. Thank you for that. Yeah, I thought that was the case. The other thing I was going to say, yeah, we don't have any heavies here, but we have tons of heavies at DFW International Airport, Andrew. I also stream from there too, but this is mostly Southwest. This is Southwest Airlines home base here in Dallas Love Field. They're headquartered here, and then you can see Jet Suite X over there as another carrier, and then Delta and Alaska fly here. Couple flights a day, but it's mainly a Southwest hub and a corporate jet aviation hub, so to speak. Let's do it, Carolina, man. Make it happen. Let's do it. Oh, next arrival, private jet. Okay. Hope you're enjoying the action, and make sure you smash that thumbs up button, like, and subscribe if you can. Yeah, just like Chicago Midway, that's exactly right. NetJets Embraer right there.
Southwest 3313 left tower, good morning, wind 310 at 62031 right, clear to land.
It is, Andrew, something it is pretty nice. I mean, because you obviously have only one seat on each side of the aisle, so you've got like your own seat. So yeah, you should totally try it and do a trip report. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Fareed. That's right. NHL charters fly here as well. Oh, nice, Andrew. Flight lesson at Chicago Midway. Sweet. I bet that was fun. Carolina, you're a high roller. Oh, the other city that Breeze was coming to was Mobile, Alabama. So good for them. Good for them and our friend Kendrick, who's a flight dispatcher for Breeze Airways. So Mobile, Alabama. Of course, Airbus has their A220 manufacturing plant there, one of their A220 plants, and also they do the 320 Neo there in Mobile.
Southwest 1937 left, good morning, runway 31 left, to line up and wait. Runway 31 left, line please, Southwest 1937.
Next arrival, Southwest 3313. A 737 MAX 8 from Ontario, California is crossed the threshold right there. So there's our MAX 8 from Ontario, California. Maximum spray. Maximum spray.
13, turn left at Mike 5, ground point 75.
Awesome sauce.
Left turn at Mike 5 and over to ground. Alpha 3313 today. I'm
sure you will in due time. Just remember, Carolina, you work your way up to
altimeter
Super Master
3002.
Tech, right? Super Master Tech. Next arrival will be Little Embraer Phenom 300, then Southwest 27 from Midland, Texas, 737-700. And then 737 MAX 8 from Lubbock, Texas. Welcome, welcome. Everybody tuning in. There you go, Carolina. One day indeed. Yeah, so Breeze Airways announced today new routes to Mobile, Alabama, Greenville, Spartanburg, and Denver. So it'll be interesting. Greenville, Spartanburg is one of my favorite small airports in the beautiful Piedmont region of South Carolina. And you know what's really cool about Greenville Spartanburg Airport? It's a mile from the BMW factory where they build the X5 and the X3. And they also have the BMW performance track there, racing track. So it's a lot of fun. So I guess that's cool. And of course, Denver is Denver. How much you want to bet that Denver will be like the busiest airport in the world in, I'll go 10 years. I'll go 10 years. Buttery smooth landing. Buttery smooth.
Zone 1, give me a good roll down to Mike 5, please. Traffic's about 2 out. Left turn at Mike 5 and then ground point 75. Have a good day.
5.
Oh, well, there you go. That makes sense, Andrew. Good thinking. Hey, speaking of a buttery smooth landing, you know what? It's time to sound that sounder that Carolina loves as always.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the butter spread.
Buttery smooth spread. Quite the landing.
November 900 Kilo Echo left.
That's another good question we should do on our poll. What's going to happen to Spirit? Are they going to declare bankruptcy and then cut costs and then reemerge? Are they going to liquidate? Are they going to merge with somebody else now?
November 0 Kilo Echo 1320 at 8. Arnav Nolan.
Tell you what, if I was Frontier, I would make that call immediately. Be like, you could have had us, but you didn't. So I would make that phone call immediately.
Left tower, traffic 4737, 6 mile final, only through a night line of light.
Jet blast! Oh, I'd love to have Qantas. You know, Qantas actually, it's GT500. Qantas actually flies 4 days a week, twice to DFW, both from Sydney and from Melbourne nonstop. Love Qantas. Love Qantas as we're getting ready for a Jet Suite X departure. What I'd like to see, I'd love to see them. They had announced plans, Qantas, to fly to Chicago O'Hare from Brisbane, and I'd love to see that come back.
Number 0 Kilo Echo, contact regional departure today.
Departure
6 202 and 330 at 8. Arnav Mears running through and right clear takeoff. Traffic 2.5 out.
Yeah, that's a good point, Andrew Holton. It's like right in the middle, so you don't have too long of a flight. You're like, it's a good point.
At 8, running through and right clear to land.
Clear to land, 748.
Those Embraers are like the Honda Civic of the aviation world. They're not super fancy, but they're pretty good and they're well maintained. Brian Kelly. That's an excellent observation and point. Brian Kelly with the low weather arrivals are using ILS 31 right, most departures 31 left. This protects the glide critical area for arrivals. Excellent observation. As we get another arrival, Brian Kelly, thank you so much. SkyUps Aviation, I saw you down there. Great to see you. Welcome in to rainy Dallas, Fort Worth. I'm glad to hear you're a big fan of Dallas Love Field. Glad to bring it to you in the rainy weather. Brian Kelly, if you can help me out, I'm a little rusty in love. I didn't look on the approach charts. And Andrew, something, you too. Is there Cat 2 on both runways for 3-1 right and left? Is there Cat 2? What approach does 3-1 left have? I'm a little rusty, so I'll have to look at that. We've been broadcasting for about 2.5 hours now. It's cold, it's chilly. Oh, looks like we might get a charter departure here.
Southern 370, left turning through and right, continue traffic, may be holding in position.
Basically, Johan, you are correct. It is mostly southwest. I would probably say anywhere from 80 to 90% of the traffic here for commercial airlines is southwest. There we go. Yeah, it's very much, this is Southwest's home base. This is where they started operations, and so they control, like Andrew something said, they control the majority of the gates. What was it, 18 out of 20? I thought there were 24 gates, but yeah. All right, some 757 action. Woo! Hey, Michael, dude, you have no idea. I feel like I'm in the UK. Michael Walker, one of our premium economy members. So great to see you. Yeah, it's rainy, it's cold. This is definitely a UK day. For sure. So I think we're going to get this 757. It might cross the taxiway there, but with it being empty, it's probably going to be... I didn't see any buses or anything, so I don't know if it has players on board. So we'll see. But for right now, let's turn our attention to 3-1 right for another Southwest Airlines arrival on a MAX attack. So I'll keep an eye with the eyes behind my head for that 757.
Turn left at Mike 5, contact ground point 758.
Okay. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate that. That have the Cat 2. Okay. Gotcha. Thanks, man. I was wondering about that. Yep. Looks like it's going to cross to the other side.
Left tower 340 at 7, running through and right, clear to land number 2, following company, 2.5 mile final.
Yeah, it's going to be a departure. No, it's okay. Awesome. It's going to be turning here. Excellent. That's what we'd like to see. Sports charter, 757. I'm going to follow this sucker. Yeah, Super 80. This is where the majority of sports charters will fly in. They will typically fly into Love Field. Either the hockey or basketball NBA charters will fly in here, whereas like the football charters will fly into DFW. Typically, Johan, this will not be the Dallas Mavericks charter. The 757 for that is actually right over here real quick. So that 757 is typically what the Dallas Mavericks take. That's Mark Cuban's plane. The Dallas Mavericks, now I believe minority owner, the former majority owner, but that's the Dallas Mavericks charter. This must be, I don't know who the Mavericks were playing, but this must be their charter. Carolina's ready for football to be over. Okay, see, that would make total sense. Super 80. I bet that's got to be a fun departure and arrival on that, because White Plains, those runways are like 6,500 feet. There's no fuss. You land, reverse thrust, boom. So yeah, typically the basketball and hockey charters will fly in here, whereas football goes to DFW. I'm not sure on baseball charters if they fly to DFW or if they go to Love Field.
Right, line of boy traffic for citation 7 mile final.
Line of boy 319, Delta 899.
Just like this Max. All right, 757, the Beast is ready to roll. SkyOps Aviation. So I actually just moved here about a month ago. So for the time being, I'll be rotating between different airports. So like DFW, Dallas, Love Field, Addison, and we'll see where else we can go. So I'll be here for the next little bit. Andrew something.
Delta 8919, wind 340 at 7, RNF Berry, runway 31 right, cleared for takeoff.
RNF Berry, 31 right, cleared for takeoff, Delta 8919.
All right, here we go.
560, wind 340 at 7, runway 31 right, clear to land, concentrate clear to land, departing line 757.
Off it goes. Sorry, the cinder block at the parking garage blocking the way, but that's still pretty cool. It's pretty rad. What's up, Boston? Great to see you this afternoon. Yeah, that engine roar. Turn it up, as Carolina would say. Turn it up.
Departure, Delta 8919.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of people who love the 757 for sure. Good vibes. A lot of action here just after noon. Thanks so much for everybody tuning in. Make sure to smash that thumbs up button. Let us know that you like the coverage, and also that you like the broadcast. And if you'd like to contribute to the channel, you can do so via Super Chat, Super Like. Also join the Premium Ultimate Economy Clubs or First Class Baby, top of the line. Southwest 2292 is coming up, but right now we've got Citation 560 XLS arriving right now.
Base 560, say parking.
Signature 4, the open test.
Right, Starbase 560 can turn
I
right
agree.
ground point 75. Have a good day.
I agree. I will miss them when they're gone too, but they'll stick around for a while. They're like the best plane for charters too. Well, security was upgraded. I remember that, Brian. When the president came 2 weeks ago, they were definitely a lot of security. In fact, this is 100% serious. So I was leaving. Most people don't know that Love Field is in the middle of a neighborhood. So you're like in a residential area, and then all of a sudden, boom, there's the airport. Well, there were probably 7 or 8 cross streets I ran through lights before I hit the tollway, the interstate, and every single street there was a cop on. Every single street. Like, I looked left, I looked right, every single street there was a cop. So yeah, they take security pretty seriously. Almost out of battery life. Let's get another battery in there for you fine folks. Rainbow screen of death, stand by. Back in action. Yeah, that would be awesome, Andrew. I love that idea. I love that idea. I was thinking about that the other day.
Southwest 2291, turn left at Mike 5, contact ground point 75. Good day.
Nice, Brian. Andrew, that's an interesting. Yeah, the camera, the PTZ camera, would be great at the museum. I was also thinking maybe you could attach one, like for DFW, at one of the over the canopies at the top. That would be pretty cool. Or you could do a PTZ at the Popeyes Chicken. See if the Popeyes owner would let you do it. That'd be hilarious. That would be cool. Heck, they're independently owned and franchised. Yep. That's a really good thought, Andrew. I like that. Love Field came first, Brian. Love Field. NB was so nice to let us know that it was created in 1917. So DFW wasn't actually, we celebrated the 50th anniversary last weekend. DFW International Airport didn't start until 1974. Good question. All right, next arrival will be Southwest 1010 from Long Beach, California. And then after that, looks like it'll be That's our next arrival, Southwest 1010, 737 800. Hey, Travis, thank you so much. Appreciate your contribution. Thank you so much. Thank you, Travis. Hey, Pip, as always, enjoy the streams from Dallas Love Field. Glad I could bring it to you, Travis, and thank you so much for your generous contribution for supporting the channel. Thank you, sir. There's the sounder for the contribution. You know what's funny, Super 80? I've been to the Frontiers, or the Frontier Flight Museum here at Dallas Love Field, which is actually located here. But I've actually never been to the C.R. Smith Museum, funny enough. So maybe that's something I need to definitely tour. Actually, I should go there one day. Maybe take my parents, because I hear there's a lot of interesting, cool stuff there. San Antonio SkyOps? I like that idea as well. I was thinking about doing a live stream from San Antonio in the next couple weeks. But no, Super 80, I've heard there's a lot of cool things at the C.R. Smith Museum where American Airlines campus is. I have not been there. I've been to the Frontier Flight Museum here at Love Field, but just not the C.R. Smith. So, yeah, that would be a good suggestion. Ooh, nice. A Singapore 747 cargo. That's awesome. We actually get Singapore cargo. We get Silkway. We get Cathay Pacific at DFW. So you have to GT 500. You'll have to tune into one of our DFW streams. And thank you again, Travis, for that contribution. As we've got Southwest Flight 1010 here from Long Beach, 737 800.
2985, contact regional departure. Have today.
2985, that's it.
That is a nice touchdown.
Let them wait for runway 31 right, inspection Alpha 1, center go problem.
10 points. That's a buttery smooth touchdown. You got the butter spread on that one.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the butter spread.
Yeah, you know what's cool about the one at the Frontier Flight Museum here at Dallas Love Field is they have a Southwest, I think it's an old Southwest 737-500, like cut apart, and you can go in there and sit down and like you're on a Southwest flight. It's pretty cool. I'll have to probably take some pictures of this C.R. Smith if they'll let me. Yes, Brian, Love Field is closest to city center of Dallas. It's actually only I would say about a 10-minute drive. So when it's a clear day, you'll be able to see the skyline. So the next time when we stream on a clear day, you'll definitely be able to see the beautiful skyline. Say goodbye to that Dassault Falcon. Then we'll let the Challenger looks like go here too from taxiway A. Whoops.
November 9 Golf Bravo, contact regional departure. Have a good day.
Next question, Oscar Bravo.
November 7 Hotel Papa, wind 330 at 6. Sarnav, scenery, running through and right at Alpha 1, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 31 right, 917 Hotel Bravo, Papa.
2006, runway 31 right, clear to land.
31 right, clear to land.
Yeah. Yep. It's true, Super 80. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Trying to remember which hangar it is that's the Frontier flight. I can't remember. But yeah, the old 500, nice. And they have a lot of other aircraft inside that museum. They'll close it often. They'll do a lot of private shows there and things. So, hey, Kevin Nugent, good evening from London. Well, thanks so much. Appreciate your support. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Pip. Welcome to Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 125. Thanks for saying hi. Glad to have you, and hope you consider smashing that thumbs up button, liking, and subscribing.
What tower, on 300, ready to go, 31 right, Alpha 1.
I would say the type of aircraft that fly in here, that would be true of like comparison, Brian, to London City Airport. The biggest that you'll see is like you saw the 757. Otherwise, it's really a corporate jet, and the 737 MAX 8 is typically the biggest one that'll fly in. So yeah, as a general rule, the runway is much longer though than the runways are. So this runway that we're looking at today, runway 31 right, runway 13 left, it's about 7,700 feet, and the other runway on the south end of the airport is 8,700 feet. So it's a much longer runway, so it can accommodate bigger aircraft. But yeah, typically we'll only see like the charters, the 757s. Next arrival will be Southwest 1206, a 737-800 from St. Louis.
Southwest 1206, close air, runway 3 and right, continue crash for the park departure. Now 300 Julie Kilo, left tower, runway 31 right at Alpha 1, line of point.
Runway 31 right, Alpha 1, 300 Julie.
Looks like they'll give the go-ahead this Embraer.
Where are you parking at? 882 right turn Alpha 5, contact ground 10.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you for looking that up. So there you go. There's the exact runway lengths. So it's pretty close.
You know, 0 Julie Kilo RNAV mirrors 1350 runway 31 right, clear for takeoff.
Map mirrors 31 right, clear for takeoff, 300 Julie Kilo.
Southwest 2943 left tower, runway 31 right, line up weight, company about 7 out.
Line up and wait, 31 right,
All right, and our Southwest, he looks like a turner and burner right here. He's like, I got this. I'm going to take off immediately. $737-700 here.
Southwest 2943 RNAV mirrors 1350 runway 31 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV mirrors 31 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 2943.
0 Julie, Kilo contact departure, good flight. Southwest 1206, company is departing, runway 31 right, clear to land, 1350 is 5.
Classic engines right there. Classic engines right there. Yep, that's right, Super 80. No delay, Michael. No delay.
Southwest 2943, contact point.
Over departure today.
Next arrival will be Southwest 1206 right now. It's coming out of the clouds.
Southwest 571, left tower, RNAV float, wind 0105, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV float, clear for takeoff, 31 left, Southwest 570.
Nice.
Southwest 1206, left turn, Mike 5, contact ground.
Mike 5, contact ground. Hold.
Thanks everybody for tuning in to Pip's Planespotting Live. Make sure to smash that thumbs up button. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Be a friend to the program. You're at Dallas Love Field, chilly Dallas Love Field. What is the temperature? It feels like the temperature's actually dropped a little bit, honestly. Let's check out the latest METAR. Still the same temperature. Now we got a little more wind action. A little more wind action. Uh-oh. Sounds like you need to fix that monitor. Andrew something.
One contact departure, good flight.
Good day, cover 5.
Oh, Michael, yeah. Yeah. I don't know what I can say other than that one, but I'm going to look at the glass half full. It means I get to meet more people here doing this and spending time with my family. So, you know, I'll take it for what it is. I will take it for what it is, Michael. It's true, though. Very true. Looks like we get a couple more arrivals. Jet Suite X.
Unknown caller.
Jet Suite X. And then also Southwest Airlines 2954. It is, yeah, I hear you, Michael. I hear you. Yes, it is. Some things get better with life, some things become more challenging with life, and you just have to balance it out. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely frustrated, but what can you do? Just roll with it. Just roll with it.
So 283 left tower, runway 31 right, clear to land, 13406.
I will tell you though, Michael, the guy who wants to hire me, he at least will call me every week and give me updates and say, hey, here's what's going on, here's what's going on. He doesn't just leave me, you know, hanging in the wind, so I appreciate that. So he gets definitely kudos. Oh, Melbourne, Australia has a thunderstorm now. That's right, summertime. Do you get Super GT500? Do you get a lot of tornadoes down there? Or what do we call them? Cyclones? What do they call tornadoes down in the southern hemisphere? Do they still call them tornadoes? We got 2 arrivals back to back. So we got Jet Suite X coming, and then Southwest 2954. Yep. Yeah, he is. He seems like a pretty good guy, and his boss seems like a pretty good guy too, Michael. It's yeah, HR. And I don't know what happened with them, so what are you going to do? Say, well, cyclones in the southern hemisphere? Okay. See, yeah, that's what I thought. Wasn't too sure. Yeah, we're just a couple months away from tornado season beginning here in the northern hemisphere in the United States. Hard to believe. Yeah, because like March 20 and then you're almost into April. So we've got Jet Suite X on the way, and then Southwest Airlines 737-700 landing here on runway 31 right. Thank you again for tuning in to Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 125. As far as broadcasts later in the week, I'm going to monitor the conditions, but I am going to expect to be out probably a couple days this week. So this is the first of a few shows, hopefully. I think Carolina and I have like we've sworn off the weekend. But we'll see. But you can count on a couple more streams later this week. That one floated right in.
Looking to go back to Big Strip.
Hey, from Big Strip.
All right, take a left turn, Mike 5, and contact ground.
Ah, I gotcha. Well, thanks for letting me know, Super GT500. It was a butter landing. I agree, Michael. Very nice and smooth. So with that, I'm going to sound off here.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the butter spread.
Butter spread, nice and smooth. I've got good news and bad news, folks. We've got Southwest on the way. But the bad news is, for this episode, this will be our last plane. I would go longer, but I've actually got some errands to take care of. But I will make sure and be back. I'll let you know when I'll be back later this week. The weather should be awesome for plane spotting here in Dallas. And there won't be rain, hopefully Wednesday and Thursday. So we'll probably be out tomorrow. We'll just try and figure out which time and with the weather. So you can count on that for sure on Pip's Plane Spotting Live. So it's true, Brian. I have to go. It's true. I am sorry. We'll get you this one last landing here on Pip's Plane Spotting Live, episode 125. Thanks so much for everybody tuning in, for all your support. Travis, for your contribution. Annie McWiney, for your contribution, joining the Premium Economy Club. Colin Dutton, for your contribution and generosity. Brian, for your generosity. Michael Walker, thanks so much for everybody tuning in to Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Make sure you like and subscribe so you'll know when we're broadcasting next. We will probably be on the air tomorrow. I'll let you know what time we'll be on the air and let you know where we'll be at. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, stay warm wherever you are. Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Remember, we make all your streams come true, and we aim to educate, entertain, and excite people about aviation. So that is that. Pip's 125, episode 125 is in the books. We'll see you guys again. Take care of everyone. Have a great day. Michael, Brian, you guys.